Pakistan, India, all of them are gearing up. But it's called Armageddon.
I know, I told them. They wouldn't believe me.
Nuclear war. Nuclear missiles are going to be launched. You don't create them and put them in museums. Just like the white man dropped, do you know about Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Fat man and little boy, he dropped atomic bombs. He's the only nation to drop bombs on another nation. That's why I was going into the Red Horse in Revelations, talking about the Greco-Roman Empire. They're the ones what's giving power to take peace from the earth. Anywhere this man goes, he takes peace. Ask the Afghanistan, ask the China, the boxer.
No, we know that. I don't need bombs.
Right? The Japanese, anywhere Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Anywhere he goes, his role is to play the devil on earth. Now, if I ask you, what colour is the devil?
Devil?
Yeah. You know they depict the devil in cartoons and whatnot?
Well, according to them, the devil black.
No, I'm not asking, I'm asked, because what colour did they depict it?
Well, the devil, as far as I'm concerned, the devil has no colour.
Wait, let me show you something. See if you get it out.
The devil has the
If I Google, let me see what comes out. If I Google the devil. Let's see.
Oh, the Google has a colour.
Google, just work with it.
You won't be white, I know that.
The devil.
He's a yellow man.
Let's see what colour it is. Go to images, let's see what the devil looks like. What colour is that, my friend?
Bloody hell.
Huh? What colour is the devil up where my finger is?
It's red.
Thank you. That's all I need. Right, red. So it says in Revelation, it says, the red horse took power from the earth. Now what colour is this man
The
here?
red dragon.
What colour is this man?
Yeah, it's a red figure.
Right?
Well, look at
It goes from
what's
pink.
all that thing?
It goes from pink to red.
Come and say here.
Huh?
Here. What's that? Here?
Yeah, why is he so hairy? He says?
Oh, Esau was a here, man.
Let's see, Genesis. Let's go to Genesis.
Red here, man.
Let's see. See, it's all in this Bible, man. What our people have forgotten about, but the Lord said He's going to take it. Jeremiah around 17 and 9, he said we will discontinue from our heritage. Because we are the people of the Bible. We are the people what Moses took through the Red Sea. So Genesis 27 and 11, he asked me, why is he so hairy? And this is what Jacob said to his mother Rebecca. And Jacob said to Rebecca, his mother, behold, Esau, my brother, is a hairy man. What did you say about him? And I am a smooth man.
Yeah.
And what is a black man? He's a smooth operator. You understand?
Oh, as soon as they come.
I know that, she's got a go.
Yeah.
You know, see what I mean? The truth is like garlic to the devil.
Yeah.
See, they got
I
three
know.
when the truth comes out.
Well,
At the end of the
anybody,
day-
if you do it wrong and somebody pinpoint, they're going to get offended.
No, but what it is, they're expecting their life to continue forever, to be ruled forever.
Yeah.
But when they see us waking up, it scares the shit out of them. You understand? The government is shit scared. He's not worried about.
I know that.
About all these other peons. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's worried about Jake was waking. He's worried about us.
I know
What
that.
he's doing is getting rid of our channels now because we've got the internet. We use that.
Yeah.
The one called God gave us that conduit, so we don't have to fly around like Paul. You know about Paul? He had to go to all the journey to go to preach the gospel. We don't have to do that now. The Lord gave us the internet. But He told us there's going to come a time when there's going to be a famine of the world. You know that Moses had the ark, and what he said was the Lord sealed the doors of the ark. So only 8 people survived. This is what He's going to do a second time. He's going to allow in 1/3, yeah, the 144 and 1/3 of our people are going to make it on this trip. The rest of our people are going to die. In famine, in nuclear war, and when the white man comes in and kills them. He's going to allow the white man to come in one more time and kill a lot of our people. Yeah? This is what God's got planned. Because what happened when they left Egypt? They wandered the plagues for 40 years until the dead wood was gone. And Joshua and Caleb went into the promised land. He's not going to do it this time. This time He's going to get rid of 2/3 of our people. Tell them that. Let me read to you. 2/3 cut off and died. This is Zechariah 13 and 8. And it says, and it shall come to pass in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So the Lord is going to kill 2/3 of his people. Yeah? The blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians of Negroid and Indian descent. People on that side there, from Issachar, see the sign here? Judah, see it there? Judah, the Negroes. Benjamin, the West Indies. We are Benjamites, and all the way down to Issachar. Paul was a Benjamite. You know Apostle Paul?
Yeah.
He said he was from the tribe of Benjamin. He would have been one of our tribe. If he was with us today, he'd be living somewhere in the West Indies. But we are not, like I said, we are not West Indians. We are Hebrew Israelites. Our language is Hebrew. Yasha'a, Shemai, Yasha'Allah, Al-Hayanawa, Yahweh, Hakud. That's our language, and we are Israelites. Yeah? Yasha'Allah means Yasha'Allah. He, Prince of God. He, Prince of the power. We are princes, really, but we're in a low state. You know why? Let's get it. It says here. This is Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy, just give me a quick run through, so I'll try and fill you up as much as possible. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. I'll start at 28 and 1. This is what God said to us, yeah? To the Yardis and to the Haitians and to the Puerto Ricans, all the way down to the Mexicans. He said this, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken, if you didn't listen diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations. Now, are we above all nations? Did we listen to the Lord? Did he put us above all nations? We're at the bottom. We see like monkeys, baboons, goons, niggers, bow and arrows, right? Wetbacks. So we're very low, right? So let's jump to 15 now. And it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments. We was given the commandments. White man weren't given them, Japanese weren't given them. They believe in Satan. Our God is the God of the Bible, it says. And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And it says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. The city, where we go, we're ghettos. When we go to other countries, we're still at the bottom. Do you know what? We know when this Rona first come, you see what happened to the so-called Nigerians in China. They was blamed for it. They was kicking them out of their houses, right? So that's a curse. No matter where we go, we're cursed. You go to somewhere in Australia, anywhere, you'll be down at the bottom. They would see you as a nigger, a monkey, a baboon. So that's what it's saying. Let's look at some of these other curses. Let's go to 48. This is Deuteronomy. See if this one rings a bell. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 48, and it says, therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies. Did we serve anybody in slavery?
No, the wife.
Right? So was he our friend?
And we're still serving to this.
Right. Was he our friend? Because friends don't put friends in cargo slaves. Friends don't hang friends.
Don't play cricket.
Friends don't
Let's play cricket.
burn
Sorry.
friends. Yeah? Friends don't use your babies as alligator bait.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that, would they? Yeah? A friend wouldn't do that, yeah? So obviously it says here, thou shalt serve thine enemies, right? Because we've got more than one enemy. But the number one enemy is our big white brother called Esau, yeah? He's our number one enemy. He's done the most wickedness to us. Yeah, the Chinese have done wicked. The Japanese, East Indians, the so-called Arabs, they've all done wickedness. But our number one brother is Esau, the white man. He's done the most wickedness to us.
Even the black man done wicked.
Yeah, because we're under a curse. We're reading it now.
And this man, Jesus.
That's not Jesus. That's Cesare Borgia. That's this man here. That's Cesare Borgia. That's a man. I'll show you about that.
He's the one who invented that.
No, not invented. This is the Pope, Rodrigo. Yeah. The sixth Pope of Rome.
Yeah.
And they call him the Holy Father. So he said, if I'm the Holy Father, take my son, that's his son, Cesare, as the next Jesus Christ. He paid Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci to paint him. This man killed his own brother and brother-in-law. He had sex with his own sister, Lucrezia, yeah? And he was a homosexual. These two was his lovers. You know what the white man's about, and it's about into all that freakism, isn't it? Alexander was a freak. Have you watched Alexander? Yeah. Right? I was just reading about him. He's in the Bible as well. Alexander the Freak. He was a homosexual, yeah? He bent both ways, yeah? He had women and he had men. But I knew he liked boys more than men. But let's go back to this. Let's see if this one sounds any good to you. Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. So, there's a point, the Lord sent them against us. Why? Because we broke his commandments. And it says here, in hunger, so where you got to go to get your food? Have you got your own farm? Have you got your own supermarket? So who we got to go to for food? Anyone, the white man, right? In hunger and in thirst. Your water bill, who do you pay your water bill to? Can you go down to the stream and pick up your own water? No. Your water bill, you've got to pay to the white man. And it said. And in nakedness, your clothes. Have you got your own clothes factory, your own linen factory? No. You've got to get your clothes from your enemies, the white man. And it says, and in one of all things, when you want a car, when you want a mortgage, when you want anything, one of all things, you've got to go to your enemy. And our number one enemy is the white man. Yeah? White people have enslaved us and built their society of free labor. Right? They're our number one enemy. He's our big brother, Esau. Right? And it says, and he shall, this is the point. Does this sound familiar? And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Now who put a yoke of iron on our neck? I've got it here somewhere.
Oh yeah, chain. Slave chain.
I've got it here somewhere, yoke of iron. I've got it here. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he destroyed us. So, the destruction of us, like I said, when I first asked you when you come up to me, you said you was Jamaican. So, we are destroyed because we don't know who we are. This is what he done. The Lord gave us into his hand and he helped forward the affliction. He says that. He went over the top. He put a yoke of iron upon our neck. And what else did he do? Right? And it says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagle lion. Now what is the emblem of the so-called white man? What's the emblem? What is he standing? The so-called white man standing. The Greeks have got what?
Oh yeah, the eagle.
Germans have got what?
Yeah, the aircraft. Yeah.
Romans and the Americans have got what? The bald eagle. Okay? So this is what the Lord done. He left breadcrumbs for us to find our way back home. Because we're in the last days now. The one they call Jesus Christ is what he's done. He's coming to deliver us from our enemies. Because we can't fight the white man. He's got tanks, he's got Exocet missiles, he's got bombs. China's got bombs, China's got tanks, and they're going to fight the white man. Where are you from, sir? From China. Did you know that the Chinese are going to fight the Americans in World War III?
And defeat them.
You and Russia are going to blow them with a nuke. Did you know that? Have you heard of that? Can you tell me about the Chinese bomb you got? Have you heard about it? It's called the Dongfeng 26. called the East Wind. Okay? So they're going to explode in the American's face. Right? See, that's a red man. He's proud. He always thinks he's going to walk around, you know. I'm going to rule forever. But he don't know coronavirus.
So how can you say it's a lie? All this is there, the evidence.
Evidence.
Slavery did happen.
So when they teach you in schools, English, you speak Cantonese. You speak Mandarin. You speak Mandarin. Cantonese is what? It's the rural language, is it? Do they speak Cantonese in the so-called outskirts? Oh, where do they speak Mandarin then? Mandarin they speak in city. In city. They speak in Hong Kong.
Many people speak that.
And Cantonese. Can you say World War III in Mandarin? Huh?
I don't know.
You don't have to say it.
I'm not really good at Mandarin.
You don't speak, you've lost your natural tongue.
Like me, I don't do that.
You're not supposed to speak African. You're a Hebrew, you're supposed to speak Hebrew. Alright, you take care, man. With that guy who's from fight America, they've stolen all Americans' secrets and they're going to allow America to spin it in. But back to you now, yeah? As I say, we're coming to the end of the white man's rulership. Yeah?
It's not the rain, you know.
I don't care if it's going to rain. If it's going to rain, I'm going to pack up and leave. Yeah? What I'm trying to say is you should never be scared of water. Yeah?
No, I'm gonna step. Listen, when
How you gonna step?
often hear you?
Have you got internet?
Yeah.
The internet?
I can get it.
What do you mean you can't get it? Put it at home.
I don't have it, but I can get access to it.
Alright, so when you go in there, have you got a phone or something?
Not this side and this side.
Huh?
This side and this side.
Say that again?
Yeah, I have a phone, but it's only a little.
Yeah, but you can type something in there. When you go to the internet, you can watch it. Because what it is, we're coming to the end, like I'm saying, of this place now. It's time to wake up. Romans 13 and 11 says, knowing the time, it's high time to awake out of sleep.
Romans 13.
Yeah, knowing the time. People, our people don't measure the time because they don't know how to measure the time. You're supposed to measure it through the Bible. When you start to see rumors of wars and famines, this is when the second coming is on its way.
Yeah.
But our people are sweet, you know why?
Stupid. When you
Because
tell them
because the
don't
women
see,
have taken
this is
control of
our-
our household. The white man gave the black woman the power.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Woman rule over my people.
And it tells you that in the Bible. A new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. That's a new thing. But put in there GMS.
Woman's 11 and 2.
Yeah, Romans 11. That's knowing the time, high time to wake up. Right, put in there GMS, all one thing. Put it there underneath. Put there GMS. Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, BOSTON. Gap, and then another gap, and it's called BA, as in bar. BA, that's it. Boston BA. Yeah. You put that in YouTube, my brothers will come up.
Oh.
Yeah?
I'll probably see you again anyway.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
pass
come
you
out,
all the way.
yeah,
Most of what you're saying, I know anyway.
Okay. Well, what are you doing about it? Can you wear a beard on your face?
Do I have a beard?
Can you grow a beard?
Yes, I can.
Why don't you wear your beard?
When I have a beard, it makes me look. When I have like this, I look young and I look young and
Right.
Right.
If God said to wear a beard, would you do it?
yeah.
But I read something before you go. Alright, let's see what it is. Let's go to Isaiah 48:6, I think it is. Let me just read you this quickly and I'll show you out of the Bible dictionary what it says about a beard. Let's try 40, let's see, 46 and 8, let's see. Isaiah 46 yeah. This is Isaiah 46 and 8. It says, remember this, show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O you transgressors. So we see, you also remember this, show yourselves men. Let me just read you this. This is Bible Compact Bible. Yeah? Beard. There it is. Right, I didn't know. Right, it says here. Beard. A badge of manly dignity. As a sign of mourning, it was the custom to pluck it out or cut it off. We are who? The Israelites, yeah? You're from the tribe of Benjamin, Israelites. It says here. The Israelites were forbidden to shave off the corner of their beards. So why are you wearing a beard? If you do that, why are you wearing a beard? Your job don't say you got to cut off your beard. It's a badge of manly dignity. Now if you got a lion and a lioness and you shave the lion's mane off, how are you going to distinguish which is which? The mane, the beard, is dignity.
This distinction, yeah.
Right? So that's why you're supposed to wear it.
Man, the distinction.
Because God said to wear it. Not because you want to look young and get all the women and all that. We're going to get the women anyway. When this place falls apart, what do you think that you see that independent spirit they got? You know? They got the black woman, Beyonce and all the independent. Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? They've used our women against us. But when the lights go out, right? When the society falls apart, what's going to happen?
Different story.
These women are going to come bawling for the black man because the white man is not going to help them.
Them doing it already?
Yeah, I know a lot of them are doing it already. I was watching the internet the other day. This woman said a man come up to her and said, "Oh, what, do you want to hang out and chill?" And she looked at him and said, "Don't you know what time you're in? Can you build? Do you know how to siphon water?" She said she's looking for a man who can do these things because she's aware of what's happening. She wants a man who can do this, build huts, hunt. You know what I mean? She said they're chilling. She said we're not in the time for chilling. You understand? So a lot of these women, that's the ones what are not in La La Land. But a lot of our women are still in La La Land because they're still getting the benefits of what the white man gave them. Yeah? Because when the black man's not in the house, the black woman gets all the benefits. This is what the white man done to destroy our people. Because he knows that a woman is a good foundation of a man. You understand? If you go into the garden, who did the serpent use in the garden? Eve. Right? To go against Adam. So the white man, he used the serpent. Right? He's that serpent in the garden. His spirit is within his white man. He's ready. The Edomites is the spirit of the serpent. When you look at the Roman Empire, I showed my brethren this the other day. When you look at the Roman Empire, this is one of their it says here, Draco, military standard. It says here, Draco, dragon or serpent, plural, Draconis, was a military standard of the Roman cavalry. You understand? This is their standard. What is their standard? That is their standard. So it's telling you that the Romans was the dragon and the serpent. You understand? You've got to put the dots together. The Lord is leaving us this because we're coming to the end of the so-called white man's rulership. We're coming to the end of his reign of terror. Yeah? Like I said from the beginning, everywhere he goes, he brings bloodshed. He was put on the earth to be the sword. I read it earlier on before you cut. It says here, let me show you something anyway. Let me show you what the white man's, the end of the white man's going to be. This says here, he thinks he's going to rule forever, but Murder and Omicron is underneath his door now. Yeah? For slavery, someone's got to pay for that, and this nation's going to pay for it. These young people today are going to pay for what their ancestors done.
I know that.
Yeah? It says here, Edom. Edom is the so-called white man. It's called Esau. Edom means red. Because what you see? It's red. It's not white. Like I said, he called us black. means dark, dirty, evil soul. Red, white means pure, clean, holy. Not white, it's red. It says here, Edom, what means red, figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgment. So his future is judgment. It says here, she is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God. Read Obadiah. When you go, see, write down Obadiah. Yeah, from chapter 1 all the way down to the end. It's a very prominent book, and it's telling you about what's going to happen to the so-called white man in the last days. But God said, set him up for him to rape, rob, and murder us and build a society. But when Jesus Christ comes back, he is going to rape, rob, and murder them. Yeah? But we're not going to do what they've done. They've done buckman. They sodomized the men and the little children.
The
We're
name,
not going to do
the
that.
name Jesus, I don't receive that name. I
very
receive
good
the name Emmanuel.
No, Emmanuel means God is with us.
Yeah.
His name is Yahawashai. Want me to write it down for you? Because you're going to need it in these last days.
Tell me, direct.
H-A-H-A Y. Let's make that Y. First one. Y.
Oh, yeah.
A. W.
Oh, yeah, man.
Let's go Y. Then put there the sun. Sun's name. Or dash. What's the dash?
What's the name of his son?
Check it out. Y. H. Right, so A. H. A. Now W. W. S. I. Yahawashai.
Yeah, no, but
No, his name's not
They call him,
Yahshua. His name is Yahawashai. It means
Yahawashai,
he's the deliverer. He's going to come and deliver us from white people.
Yeah.
And they break one, but they murder us.
Yeah.
You understand? He's the only one who's going to do it. We tried Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
We tried all the others.
So why God with us?
Huh?
God among men wouldn't be accept God among men, Emmanuel.
It just means God is with us.
Yeah.
That's all it means, Emmanuel.
Oh.
That's all it means is God is with us.
But
Yeah.
they
Well, and he got a name, and he called the wonderful, super, wonderful.
he got many names anyway.
He's got many a name, but his real name is Yahawashai.
And if you call him by any of his name, he will still answer. So if you call me by my name, I will answer.
Thank you. So you got to call his name.
Just
You
call
understand?
him.
Yeah. It says here, look.
Yeah.
Before you go, let me give you this one.
Hallelujah.
Return to them a pure language. Right, this is Zephaniah. This is Zephaniah 3 and 9. It says, for then will I turn to the people a pure language, the Hebrew is pure, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him in one consent. So that pure language is the Hebrew. It's called the Lashon Kodash, the Holy Tongue. Like when I'll show you. Now, you show that cover to the cover. The Lashon Kodash, the Holy Tongue. Everybody spoke this one time. Then they split everybody up in the house of Babel. You know when they come down, they confound the languages.
Oh, Babylon.
Yeah, this is we're in Babylon now. This is like modern day Babylon.
This is Babylon.
Yeah. Ka, or it starts with this here. A, da, ga, a, ba, da, ga, sorry, da, ba, wa, za, ta, za, ta, la, ma, na, sa, I, ba, za, wa, ra, da, da. It's like a baby. See a baby? A baby speaks that language when it's born.
Yeah.
Baba, you know?
Yeah,
It's already there.
yeah.
Yeah? So, see what I mean?
Yeah.
So the Lord has already done it. He set it up already.
What's your name?
My name is Taz. Kazaina. Kazaina. No, Taz. Just call me Taz.
Taz.
Yeah, Taz.
Well, my secret name is Jesus.
Oh, Dawana. Dawana. Yeah, that's what it is in Hebrew. Dawana. Yeah? Dawana. King Dawana. Yeah?
And I'm supposed to do the same as you, but I have vex.
The what?
Vex.
Vex.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Because of all what's happening and nothing's happening.
You're vexed about what?
Vex about the whole thing.
Yeah, but we're supposed to do something. It's not worth being vexed. Is that going to change that? What you're supposed to do, you're supposed to learn this truth and you come out here and excel that out here. You understand? The Bible says be angry but sin not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can be angry. Ecclesiastes 7:7 says,
Be ye angry and sin not.
no, this is what I'm getting, that's what. Be angry and sin not.
The anger of man worketh not the righteousness of God.
This says here that. This is Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, look, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, but a gift destroys the heart. So oppression is supposed to make you that. Oh, if you're not wise, if you're not mad, you're not wise. You understand? If you're in that happy mood,
Oppression makes a
you're
wise man mad.
surely oppression
That
makes a
is-
wise man mad.
And
You
the gift
understand?
destroy the heart.
Hard, right? Because they give you the gift. When you're angry, they say, "Then you know, come in the office. We give you an extra £100 in your wages." You understand?
Yeah.
And
I want at the window.
the gift take the anger away. You understand?
You could never give me no
But
money.
next week they do the same thing again,
Yeah.
and they're not giving no money.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that gift destroys the heart. You understand? So
Taz.
like I say,
Taz.
Taz, yeah. Just short, Taz. T-A-Z.
You see again. I think we'll see you here before.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll come out irregular. Yeah?
I will look up this. I'm getting cold, my nose is running and it's about to, but you give me enough food to start.
Yeah, that's all. That's my job, to
of
feed
course,
you with the truth, whether you take it or not. The Bible says that the Lord, I speak, but the Lord gives the increase. Only He can open up. Yeah, this is my sheep, hear my voice. I give you it, and this is my sheep. John 10:27. My sheep hear my voice, and they follow me. And it says that you will hear the voice behind you saying, "This is the way. Walk ye in it." You understand? Like I heard it. When I heard it, I was on the internet. You know, me and my friends, I'm on weed and all that. You understand? Pass it to him, you know what I mean? And I come across this man on the street. And he say, give me Jeremiah 13 and 16. Yeah? All they that devour thee shall be devoured. He said, give me Isaiah 8 and 21. To the law and to the testimony, cannot speak according to this word. Give me Jeremiah. Give me 2 Peter's 2 and 9. And they were bringing out the Bible. So I said, yes, I love the way they're dividing that word. So I kept watching it.